to you, I swear, and I hope you are aware. Every day you want to negotiate how to promote hate. Yes, hate. One group of evil flesh instigating war. Yes, war. And they're taking it far, beyond the moon and the stars. No men are dead, women are dead, babies are dead by the copper and lead. No men are dead, women are dead, babies are dead. Too much bloodshed. Yes, bruh, pop up, this is Nature. And I said tune in to spin the music. Yes, it's truly a hit. Words with whiz, big man don't molest kids. Do the right and the longer you will live. Thanks I give, my mama.
So we're live here in Sydney, Australia. Spinning Music on the Scene, Emperor Chin for Spinning Music TV alongside Nature, one of the finest reggae singers coming up straight out of Jamaica. Welcome to Sydney. How are you going, brethren?
Yes, thank you for having me, and it's great here. It's great. First day come out, I just take a plane and reach here about a few hours in Sydney. I was in Perth and in nearby communities doing shows there. And now I'm in Sydney to do a show tonight at the 202 Broadway. Yeah, I'm looking forward for a great vibes. Yeah.
And I listen to some of your music as well. I know that you're a singer and you like to do some like lovers rock and so on. Do you write the lyrics for your own songs?
Yes, I am a writer. I write the lyrics for myself, because sometimes when you write the lyrics yourself, you actually get to express it better, because it's from your experience and so forth. Not to say that you can't sing another person's lyrics and express it well, but for now, I am very much inspired every day, so why not just put out what I'm inspired to do, Yeah.
And in terms of on-stage performance, you've been at some of the biggest reggae festivals in Europe, in Germany and so on, playing to a very big audience. How do you find performing on stage?
Well, it's just a blessing, because when I started out wanting to be able to spread the message on a massive scale. So when I get the opportunity to do that, it's just feel like a great joy to do that. So I just do it to the best of my ability. So it's just a blessing and it's a joy to go out there and spread the message to the people. Every day you want to negotiate.
You've got that sort of voice of a young Garnet Silk, if I could compare to that, and I'm sure you've gotten some reviews similar to that. Who has inspired you over the years to become the artist that you are now?
Yes, I must say Garnet Silk is one of the artists that inspire me. A lot of artists I'm inspired by, but Garnet Silk is one of the main artists, and like Tracy Chapman, Jimmy Cliff, Barris Hammond, Jack here, Luciano, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley. What really happened is that I try my best to listen to positive artists that put out positive music. So I'm a person who just listen to positive music, but Garnet Silk is one of my great influence and so forth, So yeah, good.
You like to write and sing love songs. And for me personally, there are two different kinds of love songs. The ones where you say, I love you, you love me. And the more interesting kind of love song is the one where I love you, but you love somebody else. So what do you tend to write about things like that? Because we all experience something like that in our lives where, you meet somebody, you fall in love, but it might be a complicated situation. Because the one song that I heard, Falling in Love, it was a wicked song, so my heart goes off to you. And is that part of the experience that you want to share with people as well?
Yeah, for sure. I even have a new song right now on my label, Nature.mov Productions, which I'm gonna do a massive promotion with, called Here We Go Again, and it's something similar to Fall in Love Again. Not the same topic, but it's a relationship kind of situation. But I also have more songs like Kill No More on my label, because I have 4 songs right now to put out, which is on my label, which I'm going to do a lot of promotion with. I just shot a video in Perth,
Okay.
Yeah, piece of it in Kings Park, piece of it down by this beach, and a couple other places. But this video called Kill No More, it's gonna be a good video, good message, because when you look around the world, so many killing going on, violence and so forth. So it's not all about just relationship with within a woman and man relationship.
There are a lot of Caribbean artists that I know that spread that message in their music, put down the guns, stop the violence, not only in Jamaica but all the Caribbean islands. How have the people in Jamaica, especially the youths, received your music? Are they listening to those messages, would you say, to be more peaceful?
Yes, there are always audiences out there who are looking forward for positive music, and there are always audiences out there who are looking for something else. Because when I sit down and I study everyday life, it's all about just a negative and a positive vibration everywhere. So I'm sure that there are always good people out there, based on my feedback and based on the shows I've done. There are always people coming towards me and saying, "Listen, man, this is a great performance. This is a life-touching performance. I love the music and so forth." So people out there are listening, and I think that's one of the reasons why you are here to giving me this interview, because you have heard some type of music with me, and you expect something positive, So it's a growing process where when it comes to positivity, just as how it's a growing process for the man out there who is building his evil empire. So people out there are looking for good music, and actually this, many people out there are also misled, Many people out there don't even know what is the difference between right and wrong, because they have been brainwashed, by the media, some form of media, the media is not always 100% good, with the message they bring across, because if some things they do send a wrong message, and some things they do send a right message. But as I always say, every day I wake up, I always have to say this to people that I talk with. Music, the world of music is there. It's just like a library, and you go into a library and you choose what type of book you want to read. So people can just choose what type of music they want to listen to based on their life. But it's always best to choose the positive side, because if you're thinking more positive and listening to more positive things will happen, and it'll be a better positive world.
One thing that you did mention is some of that positive energy, positive vibes. It's not only through your music, but the videos that you're shooting as well. And I noticed that you shot some videos in Europe, in France, in front of the Eiffel Tower and so on. Any plans to maybe shoot a video in some of the icons here in Sydney, the Opera House, the bridge, and so on?
Okay, what happened is that I met this guy. He was linked to me by this friend of mine by the name of Benson.
All right.
And I met this guy these two guys who does video, and they are based in Perth, in Fremantle area.
Right.
And what happened now? I got the chance to just do the video there,
Okay.
So the video is actually finished already,
Right.
But the important thing, is not a matter of where you do the video. It's the message that the video and the song is sending, because many artists in this world today, and the media and the way people see music today is all about where you do the video, and the amount of ladies muggling in the video, and the amount of money you see in the video showing around, and the amount of alcohol, rum bottle you see in the video, the amount of smoking you see in the video, the amount of, sexual exploitation, and all these things, and the amount of, I don't intend to be just an artist who, okay, I'm gonna do a piece of my video there because it's gonna draw some attention to the place. Sometimes it can relate and make sense, but it's more than just where you do the video. It's what the video is all about.
And what you portray in the video.
Right. Because many times I've seen songs which is saying one thing, but the video is saying a total. The video is just all about a fantasy world.
Right.
are about a vanity world, and it's all about a monetary world they're trying to push and so forth, which is also important because we all need finance and so forth. But reggae music should be not about just okay, I do the piece of a video there and there and because it's gonna sell. You know, that's good,
Yeah.
but wherever I get the opportunity to do it, that's where, because if I should say, okay, I'm not gonna finish the video now because I'm gonna wait until I go to XY. I would like to do a video in Africa, but I'm not getting the chance right now. So I do it here. I do a video here in Perth. If I should get the chance another time, and if I come back to Australia again and I get the chance to do a video here in Sydney, I will. But it's always a good vibe to do a new video because not many people listen to the radio, but many people also watch the television,
Of course.
and many people watch DVDs and so forth with video mix and so forth. So it's always a joy just to be able to do a video and hope that it go forward, and it's not really just about the video, it's about the message
Of course.
within the song. Many people get carried away in the scenes of the video and so forth. But that was a great scene at the Eiffel Tower though.
Well, the one thing I looked at the video, right? So make sure you check it out on Nature's MySpace site, or it's on YouTube. It looked like you were in the winter pot.
Man, I tell you, this is about the mission. You can't compromise. That's what I'm saying. If it comes to, it was a serious. I was on tour, in one of the coldest winter in 100 years. Yeah, and imagine I'm a man from the Caribbean, first time coming to Europe, at that time,
Yeah.
and traveling all over Europe within that climate. And I tell you, man, it was quite an experience. And that experience made me know that, listen, if I can go through this type of cold, I think I can go through anything else when it comes to climate and so forth. Because I remember this, I was on this train one of the time. I don't remember where I was going on this train, but I was going to this other show. And I was on the train, and this man looked at me and said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Jamaica in the Caribbean." And he looked at me and he was like, "Man, why did you come here?" And he made it in a good way. Like he was saying, "Man, Jamaica is so beautiful right now.
Yeah,
It's the weather is nice, and why did you come here?" Like on his face, he was saying, I would wish I was in Jamaica now, not facing this cold weather, But I looked at him and I said, no, it's just the work and so forth, and we had a laugh about it and so forth. But I tell you, man, when it comes to the most I work, it's not gonna be always a convenient thing.
Sure.
Because everything comes with sacrifices.
Yeah.
People look to music for some form of elevation, and I tell you this, music have a great role to play in society, you know what I'm saying? Because if I really check the whole thing, within every religion and within every form of faith or whatever, music send the message more than any other thing, more than, because for you to be here right now talking, it was because of this music.
Right.
Music touch you deep, whether it is positive or negative, but it would be great if we could have some positive messages touching people out there in a world which is so negative. We can try to make it a little better.
Well, I definitely think with some of the music you're releasing, it's very positive. So keep burning the fire, because what I think is, the way I see it is, it's like a fire. And if you don't keep adding to it, it must out, right?
Today you said you want, today you say you don't.
What's the future for Nature? Any collaborations coming up? Any artists you would like to work with?
Yes, I always say I would like to do a combination with Chase Chapman.
Alright.
Yeah, I would also like to do a combination with Bursta Man. But in general, any artist out there, if it's necessary and gonna be promoted in the right way and so forth, yeah, why not? It's not all about just doing a combination with a big artist in order just to achieve, it's always another artist coming up, or artist on my level,
Right.
who will do well doing a combination together. So once it is a positive artist and gonna be promoted and so forth to reach the people, yeah, I'm open for that. You know, once it's in good context, in the proper context, and take the proper avenues to do it. No problem.
Well, I definitely look forward to seeing you with Barris. You know, that is one of my favorite artists, as well as many other reggae fans out there, you know. So we're talking to Nature here live in Sydney, Australia, on his tour, first Australian tour down under, performing tonight in Sydney. And I know you have a few more cities to go. Brisbane's coming up next and so on. So it's a pretty long tour for you, but thanks a lot for talking to Spinny Music.
Thank you very much for coming out and to spread this common goal of love. Yeah, man. Spin the music. Brr-pa-pa-pa-pa. Scotch up your spirits, you know. Hold on, hold on. The battle must be won. Hey, take heed to the counsel of Jah. Can't you see? Spin the music is calling you, yeah. Brr-pa-pa-pa-pa. Tune in. Before the second, turn a minute turn a hours turn a days turn a weeks turn a months turn a years turn a decades turn a century. Brr-pa-pa. Nature said, tune in to spin the music. Brr-pa-pa-pa-pa. One love.
Bless, we're out.
I'm in love with you, I swear, yeah. And I hope you are aware.